Hello everyone, welcome to Rae-V's channel. It's Ray here, and today we are going to be looking at, in the background we've got a stupid TDM game, again using the Martini Henry. Still haven't really figured out how to use any other gun, it seems. It seems once you start using this gun, you lose the ability to use any other gun. Literally, I went about equal, 1 for 1, the TDM before, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to use the Martini. Bam, and then I do reasonably well in this TDM, reasonably well. So basically, but that's not the main point of this video. I mean, immediately, you sit there, you watch the gameplay, you might learn something. This isn't one of those videos. I will do some videos where I start to, really talk about the ins and outs of, of how I'm playing and what I could do better. I'm gonna get some in-game graphics going and, some like over-top map things, kind of like what people do with League of Legends, but with Battlefield, a little bit better. So, the main conversation for this video is going to be about products and product obsolescence. So basically, I got the news today that my beloved Pebbles smartwatch, basically the whole company they say they've sold out, they've been bought over, but they've just been completely fucked and they will no longer be doing what they're normally doing. I love it when companies do that. They say, look, it's great guys, don't worry, we've been bought out. No, you haven't. You've just, sold yourself out, and you're no longer doing what you're doing because, another company, in this case Fitbit, have done a much better job than you have, and will be not doing your stuff, but have now the rights to make things similar to what you were doing, but better. Which is fine in terms of, competition and business and the way things go. But for someone like me who owns a Pebble at the moment, and actually thinks it's pretty decent still, and I've nearly had this thing for a year. Basically a year. It was bought about this time last year. And I think it's pretty good. The battery life could be better. By the way, I have a Pebble Time Round first edition for anyone who gives a shit. And it is a good watch. The screen is, lasts all day. Can do 2 days depending on the watch face you've actually got. They should really tell you that. If you've got one that ticks around the seconds, of course that uses a load more battery than one that doesn't have to change. That only has to change once a minute rather than once a second. Turn the brightness down or off and you'll get a lot more battery as well. So you can really get the 2 days that they subscribe to with it being on the whole time. It's not very functional with the iPhone, I admit that. You do get the text, you do get the calls. And you can kind of mess around with the games and get some cool things on there. But other than that, but that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted with a watch, is something that I could just ping me when I get a text. So when you've got your phone on the table, or under the bed, or you're having a shower. I mean, technically it's waterproof, so not in that case. But when you're cooking, or you're distracted, or your phone's all silent, and you're not paying attention, or you're doing something else, you get notified when someone's ringing you or texting you. And it does calendars as well. I think the calendar advice is really good as well. You actually hear through your watch. No, you don't fucking hear. You see on your watch that when your calendar's coming up, it pings you and says, no, 15 minutes, you need to be doing that. Calendar comes through, it's fine. Really, really enjoy it. I think it's really good, and I think it's a really big shame that they're no longer doing it. But then also, as I was saying, that's the way the world of business goes, really. Bigger businesses, better businesses, eat smaller businesses in similar areas to kill their competition and make more money, which is the end goal of any business. So you can't really blame them for that. But I think my thoughts on this are, it's more far-reaching than just Pebble, obviously. It covers a lot of areas. And, what are your thoughts on some of your companies that you think, am I going to buy this technology and then it's going to become obsolete and unsupported, more importantly, in a few years' time? They're not going to be rolling out any more updates for this damn thing, are they? And the updates were the best bit because that made it better. And, this is it now. This is its peak. And after now, it's just going to trail off into uselessness. It's still be a nice collector's thing, Show it to my grandkids one day. Be like, look at this. This is the first smartwatch I ever bought. Look how shit it is now. But it's that sort of idea that going forwards, it will just frizzle away into nothing. Why did I spend 200 quid on this a year ago? So, and I think, if somebody buying like an Apple Mac, that's fine. They're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. They will, eventually not be what they are, but then they might be the next Coca-Cola and they will, take over the world and everyone will be happy and lovely. Because everyone's so happy and lovely with Coca-Cola, aren't they? So I just, it's in terms of, do you buy small and get something that might be, kind of an icon coming forwards, or do you just play it safe and get your MacBook, get your HP, get your Microsoft, get your whatever, and which one do you go for? And should we be protecting small businesses more? I don't really think so, in my opinion. That's just the way commercialization is, and the fact that you can get your products for such a cheap price, comparatively, is because of such mergers and acquisitions, allowing them to get hold of the technology that they desperately need, which is otherwise blocked behind a patent or like competing wall or something. So it really does benefit the consumer at the end of the day most of the time, unless you've heavily invested in Pebble, and then you're fucked. So don't do that. So I mean, it's probably more important for the shareholders and the stakeholders rather than the actual end consumers, because at the end of the day, my watch isn't just going to disappear and suddenly be worth nothing. If anything, in 10 years, it'll be kind of one of the glory days of the smartphone here, of the smartwatch era that that's never going to see the light of day again. So I think it's an interesting problem that the world kind of faces going forward. There's so many little tech companies and startups and fintechs and whatevers and everything from all different sectors, coming and going so often, and being gobbled up by the giants, and then being spat out again a few years later as something kind of Frankenstein of what it was before. But yeah, let me know down below what your thoughts are on this. I'm really interested to see if you guys have any if you guys have any products, or if you guys got Pebble for starters. If you've got anything that you think might be going obsolete, or something that is obsolete that was bought out and then got regurgitated in a different form, but obviously with completely different sockets and adapters than what you've got, so it doesn't work anymore. I think it's it's just the way it goes. And in the gaming world, you've got you've got your PCI and your motherboards and your bloody processors. They're constantly going out of date. Planned obsolescence on those parts, absolutely. So you have to buy a new one. But then you probably do need to buy a new one, because by the time your motherboard like CPU socket is out of date, that's very, very much a telling time that you need to get a new one. It's kind of like a gentle reminder, like, hurry the fuck up and get up to date, lazy arsehole. Like me trying to run Grand Theft Auto 5 on a Core 2 Duo. Went really, really well. Went really, really well up until the point where I had to do it. Just don't even go there. I mean, I think that's my piece really on this. Anything, obviously, shout out below. I think kind of coming up in the next few videos, I'm going to be looking at my PC, my specs, my terrible, terrible gaming setup, which is laughably poor. But then it's the start phase of this channel, so it's all about how rough and ready it is, and how it doesn't really do anything that It's probably less powerful than a PS4, and almost certainly less powerful than a PS4 Pro. Basically, what it's doing, it's not even running 1080p on the screen. It's a 1050p screen. That's how weird it is, and that really, really sums up almost all of what my gaming experience is like. Is 1050p. That's good ballpark. So yeah, I'm gonna go over computer, my specs, my setup, how things kind of go together. That's about it really. And kind of look at some of the games I like to play. Might start thinking about different things that I'm gonna play. Obviously Battlefield, I can play Martini and Henry, but there's a load of other games I like to play, and if there's anything you want to see, then so basically that's my piece. If there's anything you want to see coming forward, please do let me know. Other than that, good. Thanks for watching to the end. Really appreciate it. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, and peace out. See you hopefully very soon.